Sunday. Was it London? No, you were off last Sunday.
Yeah. I think you were watching the boxing or UFC in London last Saturday, weren't you?
Yep, I was in London not last Sunday, Sunday before. So I'm just trying to clear some walking space, so I can't get anywhere. Yeah, so I was in London the Sunday before, watching one of my mates fight. She was fighting up in Clapham Central Ground. Right, boy, dogs.
How'd she get on?
Yeah, she won. Yeah, she won, so that was really good. And then we had the home show the other Saturday. Not a home show, another set of fights in Pompey the other Saturday. So I'm just trying to get all my bits together because I've got some bits to show. I just can't.
Some good bits off. We've got Mr. Damien Griffiths in the house with Rushy as the first two coming in Sunday night, LOU2.
What's going on, Damo?
Where's me pad? Because I forgot. I'm glad Damien's here because I've got a little mention for him.
I think I put everything there. Here we go. Got some bits here.
I've had not too bad a week, actually, admittedly.
No, I've done all right, and all, to be honest.
Yeah, my wallet's not saying the same.
Oh, what you got? Go on, then. Get yours out first, then.
But who else we got first? Let's get some people in first. We got Big Will Crawford in his house.
Big Willie.
Wayne. Mr. Searle.
Did you like my little name tag that I put?
Yeah, the Führer times. Richard Wayne's in his house. Well, yeah, I had I think it's is it my third trip? No, second. I think it's my second.
Nerd Base.
Nerd Base yesterday.
Yep.
Totally impromptu. Wasn't meant to be going there at all. Just so happened that we were on the hunt going to see a car for the missus.
Yeah.
And it's 13 minutes away from new Nerd Base, so it was.
Mate, you're not gonna go, are you?
Yeah. So a quick 20 minutes in there, and then a beer in the pub, and I came home with a Tusker Warrior.
Oh, he's quite cool. I've never seen his. You very rarely see him with the accessories, so you never really know what they're supposed to come with.
Yeah, this is a big green gun. Now, the thing is, I looked at it in the cabinet and I thought, cabinet or.
Yeah, signal's going then.
Yeah, so I did buy this, but I've already got one. Totally forgot.
Oh, you didn't realise you had one?
I've totally forgot. I already had one in the cabinet, so this is up for grabs. Just at what I paid for it from Nerd Base. It's still got the price sticker on it.
It's easily done, though, isn't it?
It's only £2. But I got a nice little mummy tomb as well, which I've been keeping an eye on.
I did see that. I didn't know what that was, to be fair.
It's just like Mumma's tomb because they were normal sized Thundercats, but then they also did minis.
Yeah. So
it's just like a mini Mumma tomb that a mini Mumma goes in.
I can't see any comments.
No, you won't because StreamYard don't allow you. You'd have to see the comments through the live on the group.
Yeah.
But we got, obviously Will and Wayne. Got Richard Wayne, Dan Kroger, evening mate. Maxie is watching.
Maximus.
Put your earpiece in, Shan, says Wayne. It is a little bit crackly.
Bear with then. I'll go grab it.
And seeing as I've just mentioned Mr. Kroger, we'll give him a quick shout out for my new Rio Blast, Motu Rio Blast. He's a beaut, admittedly. Has done me proud there.
There we go.
He don't like standing though when his bloody backpack on. Anyone that's got a Rio Blast will know. But otherwise, he's all good. Look, ready? Oh, you can't see.
Over the last few weeks, I've had loads of bits. I just can't remember what I've actually had. But no, I've got a couple little bits. And he's quite cool, Rear Blaster.
You'd like him because he's Western. He's like a cowboy.
Yeah, he looks like a porn star.
He has got the tash, yeah. For who is that? Is it Jesse Ventura? He's very Jesse Ventura, isn't he?
Yeah, it's what's his name? The Body.
Yeah,
The Body, Jesse
I
Ventura.
just know him as the cowboy from Predator, of course, right?
Why did they decide in Motu? They're like, right, you know what we need in this fantasy fiction world? We need a space cowboy. Then again, it was
It
the
is.
80s.
I mean, obviously TMNT.
Yep.
Tons and tons and tons of different characters. Motu, there was quite a lot of characters as well. Star Wars, there were. But yeah,
Yeah.
you're right. They're probably the only three that roll off your tongue that have got quite a lot of different types of things you wouldn't expect to see in it. Right?
Yeah.
Dogtanian and all the Musker Hounds, they're all bloody dogs, weren't they? So,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, no, that's a good point. I had a few little bits. In fact, actually, I'll start off with, as Maxie's here, when she come over and done the live sale on Thursday, which is always good fun as always.
Yeah.
She was going to be selling this, the Defining Moments Ric Flair.
All right. She not get round to it.
Nah, of course not. Not with me in the house. And it's,
Right.
yeah,
Did
very
you buy
nice.
it then?
Yeah, we done little trade skis.
Good on you,
Done
man.
little swapsies, so she was happy.
Is he staying like that? Or is he coming out?
Nah, no, it'll stay like that because it's quite a nice little I quite like the display on these boxes, and on the back they've got quite nice artwork. Got Big John Studd, Mankind, Sergeant Slaughter, Dude Love, George the Animal Steel. They're pretty good to be fair, and I that's this debatable. That is one of my favourite titles. That the big heavy the world heavyweight title.
One. Yeah.
I've always liked that one.
Massive belt.
Reminds me of the new shape like UFC sort of style. But Maxi, I don't know if everyone saw that she's now making she's got a load of wooden goods and stuff like that, and they are really class. So she made us a couple up. So we got a Wonder Woman one.
Nice.
Very nice. So we're very happy with that one. Well, certain someone is. I got
Mighty Max.
nice one. They're like 3D as well, so that's super cool. And then of course,
yay, the Pokies.
So yeah, very 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 happy with
Nice.
them.
Because I bought the Supernaturals and the Thundercats one off her. Are they wooden like that, or are they made with something else? Seeing as you've had
No, they're wooden as well. They're all like the sort of plywood, but they're really nice and like they're just really good quality. Like I like when they're raised and 3D and stuff like that. They just pop, don't they? And like just to sit on a shelf and stuff, they look really really nice.
She's bloody good. She is. Look, I got notes on my pad.
Yeah.
To shout Maxi out for all the stuff she did. She does and did on the live. Bless her.
Oh, she's done. We've got some of the new stickers and that are great as well. Like it's really nice bits. What else have you had then? You got any other bits to show off before I get on to mine?
If anyone's saying anything, Alan McCarthy, evening, gentlemen. Love Rio and his stash. Yeah. Dan, no problem, mate. You've fed our addiction, stroke my addiction with another Motu to cross off the list, and then Paul Gunter on his live. I tweaked another one as well. Off.
Who's that guy?
This guy's called Blade.
How original. Nearly as bad as Transformers names. Is it basically a He-Man sword? It looks just like the He-Man sword.
It's
slightly different. Sword. Yeah, they are different. Yeah.
I think the new Adventures of He-Man sword's a bit more like that one. Maybe.
That was another one to the collection.
Another one to the collection. Yeah. Funnily enough, I haven't got too many of the more common, but I've got quite a lot of the more expensive.
A better way to start, though, at least, mate.
Well, yeah, I suppose it's more to do with some of them, like Whiplash. He was the green lizardy snake one with the long tail, and you could spin his tail and whatever.
Yeah.
And Mantenna and ones like that. Just, I don't fancy them on my shelf. It's just a case of that.
Nah, like who's the one with the long arms as well? I think he looks pretty crap and all.
Squeeze.
Yeah,
I got him. He's good.
You don't, Harold. starting to kick off.
Yeah, that Mumra tomb for 30 quid, Mr. Kroger at Nerd Base. It went in my shopping basket the second I saw it. It's a lovely thing because I picked up, I think it was off Ben Bland,
Yeah.
the little mini Mumra for it.
I saw the figure. Yeah. I saw in the picture you put up on your display. It looked really nice.
Who else we've got talking in the old Commentonios? Richard Wayne, I've ordered a few bits off Maxi. Can't wait to see how they turn out. Mate, you won't be disappointed if you haven't had anything off Maxi yet. Rushy, Maxi, if you've seen that, Rushy wants the WCW and ECW plaques by the sounds of things.
She can do anything, like any design or anything. So if anyone does want anything in particular, send her a message and the girl can get it done.
What else? Anything else in your hand at the minute you've had this week?
Yeah, mate. Well, I've had a fair few little bits. So I've got Sammy opened the parcel. It's going to be like towards one of our birthday presents. But we've got a nice Batman vs Superman cup. But you can change the tops.
Yeah,
so you've got
they do that in the cinema cups, don't they?
Armored Batman and a Superman. So that was quite a cool little one to have for her.
When is it? When's her birthday?
24th of August, so next month.
Still a little way away.
Yeah, it's just I've been putting bits aside, like between now and then, just to soften the blow a bit. I went to.
I'll wait for your wallet.
Yeah.
It's 2 days before my wife's. That is 24th. My wife's 26th.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Then mine and yours is near as well, isn't it?
14th of December, me.
Yeah, mine's the 16th. What? Yeah. So mine's 2 days difference, and Sammy's.
How funny is that? 2 days difference between all of us.
No, that's pretty nuts, actually. It's not 2 days difference in age, though, is it, mate?
No. I look younger than you. So you got about 2 years on me.
So I went to Generation Toys yesterday in Eastleigh. That's the one where you got your SpongeBob. Remember that one?
Yeah, I remember you put a little video on the group saying you're going to do a live from there soon by the looks of it.
That's it. So I've met the guy before and I've chatted to him. Just every time I've been in there, I've been with Nelly and I'm just sort of like, and it's just one of those hit and run ones. So you just want to like have a look through and get out. I actually had a chance to chat to him on yesterday and I said, like, look, what the deal is. We'll come over, we'll have a look and everything, do a live from there. So one Friday night soon, or we'll be coming from there. It is all modern stuff, but really nice, good bits and all really, and great. Like it's great value in there as well. And it's everything's really reasonable. So when I was looking through, they got a make me an offer bin and the card and everything was destroyed. It just had the plastics. Right. I picked myself up a reissue Beast Wars.
Ooh.
He's I don't know, I can't remember what his name is. He's like a wolf one, but and I just transformed him. He's super cool. The only thing is with these reissues, what I don't like, because Dan Kroger, thanks Dan, you're an enabler. Because we were chatting about him, and he kindly sent me this pterodactyl one, which I think I showed a couple of weeks ago, which I love that. These ones are really good. No, I want the T-Rex. That's Mega. Is that Mega? Yeah, I haven't got that yet. I want it. I do want it because it is super cool.
I missed out on one on eBay 2 weeks ago. It went for £5.50. I forgot that I bid on it. I put a £5 on it, which was the minimum bid, and I got beaten by 50p because I forgot. Gutted,
and you could have ended up snatching that for like 60p or something. But the only thing is with the new ones, I'll be honest with you, these old ones are class because like if you like crane the neck, like it basically like folds itself, so you don't need nothing detaches, nothing sort of, and like with me with my big ape hands and my
you want the least complexity.
Yeah, and like with these, his back comes off to make part of a shield, his tail makes the gun, and that pops off, and then like while I was doing it. So I said to Sammy, I was like, "You try and do it," and like like the arms just pop off, the shoulders pop off, and like I get it, like it's made to be a bit more pliable and that, but it just doesn't have the same.
KO or reissue.
No, it's definitely a reissue one, but they're just what it's like with more modern toys. They're made to be, so they literally do almost like fall apart because then if it's stuck down your throat.
Does it look better in wolf mode?
No, I don't know. I kind of like it in robot forms. Well, hang on, where's my shark? Where's he? Oh, he's up there. I'll transform it back in a second, but I've got a few other little bits to show as well. What have you got? Anything else there, mate?
I have. Clive, Dan says Clive's a top bloke in that shop in Eastleigh.
He's a really nice bloke, really nice bloke. He couldn't quite understand that, like, I didn't want anything for doing the live from there. And I just said, like, no,
I'm
like,
just gonna help you
literally,
out, mate.
we go there, we buy stuff, I send it, and he was like, so what do you get out of it? And I was like, nothing.
The thrill.
Yeah, I don't think he could, like, some people just like, well, in this day and age, everyone expects something for something, don't they? So,
Now, I must admit, though, I have been toying, and I've spoke to a Mark at my local in Herne Bay, Ram Collectibles, about 5
yeah,
times. Mentioned it. Do you fancy me coming down and doing a live sale from your shop?
yeah,
So perhaps if we could get like 5 shops and do a week madness of each one of us live from someone's shop, selling from someone's shop.
different areas, yeah. Well, I know the Space Bridge is really on it as well. That we've been meaning to go over there for a while. So they got their new store now. It's just like it's the other side of Southampton for me, but it would be a good idea, especially out of that shop. Like we help it helps local stores, and then for us and stuff, like it's literally we get to buy neat shit, and it all gets to go on the group. So it's
I want to see one from Manic Miners in Warrington or something like that.
Yeah, they've only
ones?
recently just. I'm not sure. It's just come up on. It's only really sort of come up on my like radar like recently, like within like on Facebook and stuff like that. I've never noticed it or heard of it before.
Manic Miners.
But yeah, it does look pretty cool. So yeah, that'd be a good one, I think.
Or In Demand. Can you imagine? In Demand don't actually have a shop, do they? More online, right? That's Kev Fimo, isn't it? In Demand.
I think so. Yeah, Andrew, Mr. Kaneki, he's quite pally with In Demand, I believe.
And if only like Lawrence that still had his Toy Planet shop, but he's mainly online and eBay and Facebook now.
I think that's how a lot of people just survive now, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. I've just had a new comic book shop open up 10 minutes from the road from me, but I haven't been in there to meet the guy or stuff. But maybe we could do one from there because he's although he hasn't got many collectibles, it's mainly comics. I'm sure he'll morph at some point, knowing he'll need a bit more stock to tick over, I suppose.
Yeah, they all end up joining the dark side and going plastic, don't they, in the end?
Yeah. Mr. Shanahan, Luke Reynolds, good evening, you guys.
Evening, gentlemen.
Careful while you're driving, Mark, please. Rushy says, I've got Forgotten Worlds. Who wants to do one too? Ooh.
Yes, yeah. He was chatting to me the other week, and mate, that looks great. That shop.
It looks
really, yeah, it's massive. It looks really good. There's like walls and walls and walls of toys.
Yeah. They have some. Mark says there's a place in Norwich. Kieran says he'd be up for watching a Ram live sale. It's only down the road, but I'm virtually never free when he's open. So, well, yeah, Kieran. So I've been talking to Mark about it a few times. So maybe one day, next time I'm over there and having a chat with him, which it might be in a couple of weeks when Alan's on holiday, McCarthy's on holiday. I'll see if I can have a chat with him again.
Just spread the good word of the toys team, people, and just try to get your local shops on board.
Yeah. If anyone's seen me live on the group recently, I've been live at a car boot, chatting people up, getting them onto the group, selling toys at car boots. Yesterday I was at Nerd Base. The guy was looking at all the Super 7s because it was 30% off all the Super 7s. I was like, do you know the toys team? No, I've not heard of them. All right. You heard of like the likes of Oolers and Ghost Booters on Fake? Oh, yeah, I've heard of them. Oh, right. Well, you want to come to us as well?
Yeah, that's it.
Sharking.
Yeah, you got it, haven't you, mate? Oh, there we go. I've done that wolf now.
What else did I get? Oh, yeah. Well, Mr. Kroger also did me a nice little deal. Oh, that's good. That actually looks quite nice.
Yeah, he's all right. Yeah. What's Mr. Kroger got you there, sir?
So it's a bike.
Oh, right, yeah. What's that from?
So this is from Gatchaman. This is in the Swan's bike. And I have actually never seen it before, to be perfectly honest with you. I've got 3 or 4 of the other ships. I didn't realise they made a bike. So this is nice, apart from the fact it's missing a tail fin. And, oh, yeah, a bit of the engine on the side here.
Yeah, those Gachas, they're quite old, aren't they? Because like they're really popular in Italy and places like that, wasn't it?
Yeah. If you watch any of the toy shop on tours with Joe and that, nearly every
shop in Italy and France,
they'll have Gatchaman in there.
that is where my whole education of Gatchaman came from. Other than that, I knew nothing of it until then.
Oh, it's brilliant. I love it, admittedly. If you've never seen it, just go and check it out on YouTube. Catch a couple of episodes. There's a brilliant airship in it, starship, whatever you want to call it, called the God Phoenix. And, it's got 5 funny characters, good ones. And they've all got a bit of something about them. One's a bit of a tearaway, don't like the rules.
Yeah.
It's got all the cliches in it you need.
All the elements to make up a good little team.
The goofy one, the girl who fancies the leader, the one that don't like rules, wanting to be the leader and not really liking the leader very much because of it, because he's got an ego, but they still all work well as a team.
Yeah.
Retro Bristol. Yeah, Wayne has actually he's been live from Retro Bristol in the past, didn't he? When Retro Bristol first started up.
He has indeed. I've not purchased anything from there. But
I've done lives. I've done lives in Ram Allen, but not live sales. I've done lives while I've been walking around and bought a few bits for people on the live and stuff. But I'm talking a proper Queen of the Steels, couple of hours in the shop.
Proper jobby.
Yeah, proper job.
Was it your go? Was it my go?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I got one of these. This is the one of the. Well, I'm doing all. Obviously now I actually only need one more Mighty Max set because my mate Mr. Kanecki's got one on hold for me, which I'm grabbing at the end of next month.
I tagged you in a load yesterday on the Mighty Max.
Mate,
you managed to
do you know what the most annoying thing was? No, the last one I needed was on there for 15 quid instead of 100. And then I was messaged the guy. I'd commented on the post. I'd messaged the guy. And then it literally came up. Then when I checked this morning, it was like 110 pounds sold.
Oh, he changed the price. His mind because I thought I saw someone claim it before you.
They did, but then obviously he said someone turned around and said, "Oh yeah, you sold that way too cheap." So then, for some reason, the guy's just like, "No." It's one of them things, and it like you can get lucky in times, but other times it's just like it's not meant to be, is it? But one of the ones I did need was they had in America, they had 2 sets released as part of McDonald's toys. One's a big Yeti. I don't know. Have I showed you that before? You might have seen it.
Go on.
It's a big Yeti head. Shall I go get it? Because there's only 2 of them.
Go on.
Hey, mate. Yeah. My legs are killing me because I've been back running this week.
Yay, get in.
Oh well, I'm down to 17 stone 2 now.
What do you want to get to in a minute?
I'm just gonna fight a heavyweight now because I'm too old to lose too much weight. So I'm gonna stick around 15 and a half. So, but
it's easier to maintain than take off, mate.
It is. So this is the most common one that comes from America, and this one's extremely clean for what it is. Because they always go like piss yellow, but when you have a look inside, it's where does it turn?
In there, yeah.
You've got the Yeti, and then the Max getting chased, so it's like a fixed.
Collie.
The harder one to find, which randomly it's just they just don't seem to come up as much, is the what's it called? It's like the ice skull, the ice monster, or
oh yeah.
Geez, it's really cool.
That's a nice one as well. Yeah. I like the mini heads better than the big play sets and that, I think.
Yeah, mate, the mini heads are super cool. I can show a couple of them, but it's really nice. Like it's really detailed from McDonald's toys. So now I've got both of them now. Yeah, these are McDonald's ones. These ones. So I've got these ones. When you say the mini heads, do you mean these size ones, or do you mean the actual tiny ones?
No, those that size ones you've just shown off. They're nice.
Like these ones.
Rushy says he's got Castle Comics near him as well that he could potentially do a live from if he's up for it.
Like these size ones.
Yes, they're the ones. Yeah.
They're the 2 rarest of them ones, and then there's one of the variants I got from Ram Collectibles myself.
Because that on one of my lives you spotted that.
Yeah, I did, and I was like, Simon. And luckily, is it Mark?
Mark, yeah.
Yeah. He held it for me, so I was quite chuffed with that.
I think I spent about 250 quid in there on that day. I'm pretty sure I bought my Superion Combiner, Transformer Combiner.
You did, I remember.
I
The
didn't
thing
like
is, it's easy done, and like when you're in, I don't know, like if I spend a bit on a live, I don't feel so bad. If I spend a lot like on eBay or something, I feel like an idiot. But if you spend a lot in a shop, I don't know about you, but I actually feel quite good. Like
Yeah.
you're supporting a business and that, so
Yeah.
it's
That's-
not as bad, is it?
I mean, I can count on both hands the amount of times I've overpaid for something just simply because you know it's going to go up within a few weeks or months, and you might as well do it just to make
Well,
sure no one else does it. You know, if it's
no,
something
no,
you need, you know.
that's it. And it's like I'd rather spend the extra 20 quid and get it from a shop than just to go on eBay and just pay some scalping idiot.
Yeah.
But what about you? Got any
Damien
other?
was in Metro Bristol on his way home on Thursday. I hope he
Nice.
picked up some nice bits. Richard Wayne says, "You ever been to Entertainment World Birmingham?" Well, I'd love to go to Entertainment World because I watch his Facebook posts all the
Rushy,
time. But
Rushy and JK. And
JK,
JK
Chris
went in there.
Bryant, that went on the Saturday before the NEC last September. So I know
That's the
they're
one.
all there for, I don't know about Rushy, but certainly Kinnear and Chris Bryan and a few others are there up the whole weekend at the end of September. So if anyone's around on
Rushford,
Saturday, I'm sure they'll
Rushy,
go. And,
I'm pretty sure Rushy's going. I don't know if he's there the whole weekend. I'm pretty sure he's down. I'm buzzing for September. I can't wait.
are you coming, Rushy? Tell us. David Young's in the house. Hello, David Young. Rushy says, like you've not been lucky, Shan. Series 11 Hasbro 40 quid.
Yeah, no, I did get lucky, but to be fair, that was my boy Alan, mate. He pulled through there. He came through. He came through. To be fair, and like it is. Do you know what the funny thing is? It's probably one of my cleanest Hasbro's.
Which one is it?
Nuts.
Dusty.
Nah, but Billy Gunn.
Billy Gunn.
But his arm obviously wasn't attached. But this is something I found at a booty, which I had to keep for myself.
Oh,
Marmot, but obviously, like I don't like Thundercat.
He's more cartoony looking.
Yeah, and he's soft and he's squishy and that. But obviously, if anyone don't know, bulldogs are like my life. I've got two of the little bastards, so I had to see that. I was like, yoink! He'll be staying in the collection. And I don't think I've got much
who
more.
else have we got? Rushy says he spent loads with Dean and got 2 massive parcels. What a set of lives Eve's done. So let's have a quick shout out. But I've got 2 other things to show off, right? But let's give a quick shout out for Maxie. We've obviously done her from the stickers perspective, but she's done a massive job of getting 10 odd sellers over the course of this week, all mysteries to everyone until they went live.
I'd go as far to say this might have been the best week of sales we've ever had. It's been unreal.
It's certainly not far off, but we got to give, some props to a couple of newbies, right, who did their first ones, like Ethan Hudson, for example, Friday night. Paul Gunter, Tuesday night was he, something like that, Monday, Tuesday.
Yeah.
We had 2 spells of Dean Otley during the week, didn't we?
Yeah, we did. No, not in the same week. We had him last Thursday, week. I believe it was. And then we had him for on Friday as a mystery seller.
Yeah.
And he broke the internet.
Yeah. Bevan, we've had during the week. Chris Morgie's been on. Of Will Crawford's had a stint. You and Sammy and Max, of course, have had a stint. Mark Shanahan and his 2 lads were brilliant.
Yeah, they were really good. Really, really good.
Yeah. So it's been an absolutely amazing week of Queen of the Steels as ever. Well done, Maxie, for putting that together. What have we had? Will Crawford, toys, his cartoons on he puts the word out on a Wednesday, here's what's happening. So show us your toys on this particular line. Then yesterday out comes, a little link to a post for Starcom. Is that something you remembered?
Nah, because Starcom was 80s, wasn't it? So it was before me.
Was it 80s?
I'm pretty sure Starcom is late 80s. I might be wrong, but I'm fairly certain it is.
Yeah.
I've had a few sets come through my hand, like the black, like sort of spaceshipy one, and they're the ones that sort of like they're almost Mask-esque, aren't they? They sort of like click into action and stuff like that.
Yeah.
They are cool.
I think they've got some magnets going on in them as well. So they certainly the vehicles sort of transform.
That's it.
And I'm sure it's something to do with magnets as well. Maxie says Mark Shanahan's kids need to do a sale without Mark.
Yeah, no, I was going to say they could. They are really good.
If anyone's watching that's never done a live sale before, number one rule of making sure you sell something on the night: get your kids on it.
Yeah, yeah, they can sell bread to a baker. Those boys.
And then, so I'll have to give very quick props. Harris, are you watching, Harris? Because you can click that link now in your
Because-
PMs if you're coming. So Big
Oh,
Willie C
what
got me a thunder pack. Look at that chunky bastard.
What is that guy?
This guy's called Top Spinner.
Is that a Thundercat?
Yeah, some Thundercat.
See,
battery.
I had one Thundercat as a kid. One Thundercat toy as a kid. It was from my uncle. He gave to me.
Yeah.
And it's like you squeeze the back in like that, and he spins like a mace, and he's got like a horned helmet on.
Yeah. Well, oh, that's Monkeyan.
Yeah, I don't mind one of them because I had one as a kid.
Yeah, they've all got, apart from this one, but they've all got like the Tusker, look, the little button on the back, and it all. So pretty much everyone, the arm moves in some way, shape, or form. That was the extent of Thundercats. Though.
This one, I had it like it span round on its base, on its hips. Is that a harder one to find, that Thundercat? It definitely is. It's a Thundercat one. He's got a.
Oh, it's definitely a Thundercat, but it's got a
Viking
wheel
hat
in the
on.
middle.
Oh, okay.
And then a fully drawstring on the back. And it spins the wheel so you can shoot them across the floor.
They're so weird, aren't they? What else have I had?
And then I've got two other things, right? I was at the booty on Wednesday with Kieran Yates. First time I've ever been to a boot sale on a weekday. Mad. God,
Yeah.
Honestly, I was like a kid in a sweet shop. So I picked up some stuff which you'll see on Queen of Steels this coming Thursday. But also got some vinyl.
Nice. What is that? Chaz and Dave.
Yeah, Chaz and Dave with the theme to the snooker show.
Yep.
Snooker Loopy. Snooker Loopy, nuts are we, me and him and them and me. We'll show you what you can do with a load of balls and a snooker cue.
I'll take your word for it. I hate snooker.
And then Spitting Image, the song.
I've got a Spitting Image board game in the loft.
Oh, cool. That'd be good to play, surely.
Yeah, I've just literally been sat there for ages, and I always forget to get it down.
Quality tune.
They're quite weird, aren't they?
Harris, if you know the words to that, mate, I'll get you on in a sec. I want you to come on live singing the chicken song, all right? While I just show off the last one.
Top Gun
soundtrack album. Bang.
So I just want to throw it out there. The best thing about that film is the soundtrack.
It's a banging soundtrack.
It is. I went to the danger zone.
Right. And then we got before we get Martin on, big up to Himesh Gadvi for doing Toy Box TV interview that came
banging. That was a great one. I really enjoyed that one because it'd been a while since we had one on, but they're always like they are really good, and it honestly, Paul does such a good job with the editing and stuff like that on them.
Yeah, he does. I need some more. So if anyone hasn't done one yet, I need more.
If you've never met Himesh before, Himesh is easily one of the nicest men in the toy community. Like he's a legend. Like me and him always have a good catch up, and we've got like a thing every time we see each other, no matter where it is. We always get like a little obligatory selfie. We done it at Wembley, all in, like we all over the show.
He's a top lad. And I just from some very quick shout outs, Benji Moore, who's been peppering, because the page and the group, as far as I'm concerned, is quite vibrant. It always has been vibrant, but it seems to me quite a lot more vibrant at the minute. But so
it's picked back up again, yeah.
Just thanks to the likes of Benji Moore, who's been putting posts up all week with his dioramas and his kids in front of them. I don't know if he makes them.
They're super cool figs.
Just great to have a look at when I'm browsing and I'm on the bog or having a cup of tea or a fag or whatever. Alan McCarthy, as ever, he's a daily beast of posting something, some meme, some video, some picture of his collection.
The amount of content that man puts out is unreal.
Yeah. Rob Brain and Garth Merry that I've seen posting a fair bit this week, showing off stuff they've bought on, themselves. Damien Griffiths, for his little shot of his new little man cave area that he's put together in his DIY sense of the word.
Yeah.
And then lastly, I think Andy Jones. I don't know if you're watching, Andy, but there should be a Toys Team gaming night coming.
Kicking back off Monday. Yeah, because it was good. He was going to kick off this Monday, but with Max's mystery seller week.
Yeah.
He postponed it, but if you haven't watched, it's really good watch.
So we're all going this Monday night doing a gaming night. If anyone wants to watch, all right.
And they're always a good laugh as well.
Yeah, they are.
Nice, easy watch.
So we got 25 minutes before tonight's mystery seller, the final of the week, comes in. So let's get Harris on. 3, 2, 1.
Go on,
Martin Harris.
I've got this
stage.
one thing I want to show quick as well.
Go on.
So people might recognise them, but I've wanted one for a while, and they're called Cause figures. So I believe they're an American company, and they're sort of like collectible fashion sort of figures, and they do them all different colours, all different sizes, but I don't know what it is. I just really like it. So thank you very much for Scott Little for that, and Mr. B for obviously doing the international smuggling. What you do.
You don't see whatever that is very often, so it's nice to have. I'm sure it's nice to have a piece where there's not many other people going to have any of them.
No, and like there's not many collectibles that make it downstairs. Actually, we're saying that there's a lot more collectibles that make it downstairs now. But yeah, like that one.
You're finally putting the proper bedroom toys in the bedroom now, rather than on the shelves in the front room.
Pretty much, that's it. Yeah, but the Cause one though, like that sits in quite nice. She's got an old style radio, and he sits alongside that. Yeah. So yeah. All
right. Let's go then. Let's go and have a little chat with my good friend from down to road, Mr. Hasbro wrestling legend himself.
Me and Mr. Harris we had a really good catch up the other week. Just because of life and getting busy and stuff, I had a chance to have a good catch up. But yeah,
let's have a catch up with him together.
And give his page a follow, Wrestling Figures UK. It's a great wrestling page. Wrestling Figures UK. Wrestling Figures UK? It is.
Something
Hurricane
like
Harris.
Hurricane Harris. Here he comes.
Chicken in the air, stick a ketchup up your nose. On a holiday you go. Something like that, isn't it?
How you doing, mate?
Yeah, good. Time for it. Large up on the seat now, aren't I?
Harris is always having it large. He's probably one of the most energetic people I know.
Whatever you have, mate, I want them.
Right, being a light.
Is that what it is? Is that what keeps you going?
Just get some marketing in. Just get some adverts in.
Yeah, go for it, mate.
This is the wrong group for that, though, mate. Where's the game one?
All right.
I'll do the same.
How's things all right? Everything all right?
All good, mate. How's the weekend been? You've been hard at work?
Yeah, busy, mate. Back to school. Even though the kids have just broke up, mate. The camera. Look, sorry, I'm not used to all this. I've got shit signal. Cool. Yeah, no.
There
busy.
we go.
Kids, parents buying all school stuff, all that kind of thing already. So
yeah, it's going to be over
flat out.
We know it, isn't it?
Yeah, it's all going, mate. Just walked in. On God's day. On God's day of all days. Just walked in.
Yeah, I know, it's mad. We have to work on Sundays. It's mad. So what's been going in your collecting world, mate? Just give for those that don't know you, because I know you've been around for a while, all right? That's nothing.
More time than age. More time
we all know Mr. Harris.
But predominantly for those that might not know who you are, predominantly tell us what your background is and how your collecting journey's morphed over the last few years or whatever.
So WWF Hasbro is my childhood. That's all I had, really. I didn't have a lot of other things. I watched all the cartoons and everything like that, but I only really had Hasbros. That's all I was ever into. I collected it all, went through the Hasbro era, kept collecting right the way through the Jacks, Bone Crunchers, all that kind of stuff, Titantron Elite and all that. Then I moved into this house. And then I was kind of like, I had a whole room of stuff. You know, you got one room for you and the missus and a whole room full of toys. And I was like, cool, I'm sitting on it. Then the kids come along. So when the kids come along, you're like, damn, responsibility, damn. It all hits you. You're like, oh my God, I've got plastic toys. Why am I collecting plastic toys? So I sold like in 2009, I sold everything apart from the Hasbros, literally everything. And I
Yeah.
basically paid for my daughter's cot, the room, everything you could think of when you've got a child coming. And I was sorted. I was cool. So I was a parent for 5 years, and I thought, hang on, I've got this salved. Lucky at work, got a good job, pay rises. Oh, I've got spare cash again. So cool. Before COVID, I started before COVID. I was like, yeah, 2017, 18. I was like, yeah, I'm going to redo the Hasbros. And luckily, I would say half of the collection from when I was a child anyway. So I was a good way. I was a good way there to kind of getting them. So I was right. I've just got to get the expensive half. I had the cheap half. I needed the expensive half.
Yeah.
Just went to the wall with it all, and literally just got everything I need. Probably be paid over the odds, but I was impatient. I was the biggest lesson you're learning collecting is nothing's rare. Nothing's
Mate,
rare.
you gave me one of the best advices when it comes to collecting Hasbros, because when I was fortunate enough, because I'd collected it a couple of times over the years, and then when I managed to pick up half a collection in one go, and then you basically helped me out finding some of the rarer ones and stuff like that. And because I've done it over the last 2 years and I only need like 6 more now, I've done it at a really, really good price. So
yes, sensible. I was the opposite. I just kind of I'm impatient.
When did the retros start, Martin? Was that about 17, 18?
Yeah, I think 18. I think 18 was the retro.
Yeah, I feel like it was. So they had you buy your Goonads then?
Yeah, it didn't. I've always been a Hasbro, and I still am. I buy the retros probably out of FOMO because it goes with that kind of scale figure. So I always buy them.
And they are cheap.
Yeah, they are cheap. And when they re-released the retros and they were coming back, and I thought, yeah, cool. As long as they stay to Golden Era, I'll stick with them. But now they've announced the Bloodline coming in retro form. I don't know if I'll keep going. I suppose.
No.
It's nice from a continuity perspective, right?
Yeah.
Having those Golden Era, those 90s original ones look and feel exactly the same as
they got. Yeah, they're same on the same sort of platform. Yeah, like for me, like I'd get the DX set. I'd probably get the NWO set, and then like other than that, like with the new set of Isaac Yankem and stuff like that, I'd get the Ali Ref for obvious reasons, and that's it. But then like even some of the newer releases, there's nothing that gets me.
No, it's not. It's not got
is that a reflection, both of you, on the state of or the current state of play in the WWE now when it comes to characters and you guys as older people loving them as much or as not?
We've been, as wrestling collectors, you've been spoiled over the last 4 or 5 years. Ever since COVID happened and all these independent companies coming along, you're getting five British Bulldogs, 7 Macho Mans coming. You don't need 7 Macho Mans in your collection, even though 4 different companies are making Macho Man because he's got a contract that he can sign with anybody. He hasn't got an exclusive deal. It's flooded the market and it's ruined the market.
It saturates it for me because like you've got ZST, which to me, Zombie Sailor toys they're the hot toys of wrestling figures in my opinion. They're like, especially of like the Hasbro sort of style. Then you've got Cella, which they sort of picked their game back up a bit, like or Epic, or they changed their name, I think it was. A few of the other ones, like this is where like Rushy would be doing a better justice to me, but like some of them, and like, even the retros, they're good for value for what they are, but within, especially since with the COVID boom, like only now in the last year you've seen Hasbros and retros really drop off again because as you said, they're saturated the market, like you can like everything, and now you got ultimates and elites. They're such good value and they're such good quality.
Yeah, I mean, Rushy saying and Alan McCarthy all saying the same in the comments. We don't want any more Hulk Hogans. We don't need any 5 Bulldogs from the same company, and you have to wait 3 years for them. Come on. So, but what I was getting at is more across how about the characters that are in the WWE at the minute getting Hasbro style 90s release things? Are they not as appealing to you?
No, not for me. No. Because I've done my Hasbro. I'm done. I'm not getting the mailaways. I'm not. Older me would have bought the mailaways. I would have laid £1,000 down for a mailaway 5 years ago. But now I'm like, no, not for a piece of plastic. I'm not doing £1,000. So I'm kind of done. I'm done with retro style. I'm not really fussed. I didn't buy the last series of retros I don't know if I'll get the next series. So I've now moved on to Elite, just because 20 quid, better value, accessories that come with them.
Yeah.
And it just floats my boat a bit more. I want the best characters in the highly detailed. I don't really want to go to. I don't really want to go to Ultimates. So Ultimate Edition, like 50, 60 quid for a figure. I can't personally justify.
No.
I'll go to Smith's and get 19.99 free postage to house, and I can justify that to the wife, to me, but I can't justify any more.
It's a monkey, isn't it? It's 20 quid. Yeah, and it's the same with me because like I only collect of bigger figures. I've got Taker, Razor Ramon, NWO Hogan, MJF, Ric Flair, and The Rock, and then the Muhammad Ali set. Like I only collect my favourites because I liked the Ultimates because I like the box. I like how they're displayed and stuff. But then I realised that they're just elite figures with extra hands, basically. It's just not needed. You're paying a lot more money for.
I paid nearly 50, I think, for the Hogan, and literally they've now re-released it, and you can get it for 30 quid. And it's just like,
and he's more tanned now. He's more tanned now.
Yeah, they've changed.
He doesn't look tanned enough. That one.
No, that one he's not as tan. But it's just, I mean, I'm tempted because Smiths are getting them at $29.99, and I'm tempted. Rock and Roll Collector will do some good deals on them. But I want Yokozuna, but Yokozuna is 60 quid. I want like the.
It's a lot of money.
I can't. Yeah. I suppose when they say scratch that itch, I scratch that itch now by getting a win on eBay or getting a win somewhere by scratching that itch now.
Saving yourself a bit of dollar.
Yeah, I don't want to spend 70. I don't want to spend 70 quid on a figure anymore. I just want to get a bargain or bid. I saw Simon today come in mine I didn't want to do pops, but I'm doing pops. But I'll do pops at a sensible price and get up and win them on. I say that Skeletor I won on eBay in one morning, 99p. Do you know what I mean? I will get them, but I will do it sensibly. My days of rushing and being quick off the gun to get it are over.
You can be more pragmatic and take your time these days, admittedly.
And I think as well with a lot of the toy companies, they're realizing now, like during lockdown, towards the end of lockdown and COVID and stuff like that, they realize that, oh shit, people are willing to spend hundreds and hundreds of pounds buying old toys. Let's make them old style. Ultimates haven't been around that long, have they? Sort of similar sort of time.
No.
And they're basically just repackaging the same figures, putting some extra shit in, and then just being like, instead of this being a 20 quid figure now, you can pay 50. And this, but now because you got like when I went into Smith's, you've got Roman Reigns in stock, you've got Seth Rollins in stock, Taker, like
Who's the other one? Who's the other one? They got three.
I saw Oscar.
Yeah, Oscar. That's it. They got Oscar.
Say hello.
And what about Alan and Maxie? Both want to know, Martin. Do you ever let any of them breathe, or is it you a box?
No. So this is where I'm weird, right? So if I buy it loose, it's fine, but everything behind me, it stays mock because the value on it when I'm not around anymore is more important to me to my children. Like Hasbro, I collect Hasbros, but everything behind me I see is for rent. Does that make sense? I will let it go at the right price when it's the right time.
Yeah, at the moment you're like a library. You're borrowing the book and it's costing you.
You curate,
years, and then suddenly you give it back and it's worth a bit more.
Yeah, I try to buy
for a bit, appreciate it, and then it's on its way.
Yeah. I try to buy stuff that will hold its value, that won't drop. I don't want to make money on it. I want it to hold its value, so I get back what I paid, and that would be that's like you say, renting a book or whatever. Because I collect Hasbro, that's my childhood thing. I had none of this stuff, but I saw it all when I was a kid. But to buy it now, they don't feel the same. They don't look the same. But it scratches an itch. It scratches an itch for me now. And it'd do to sit up there and display, but in the future, I want someone to sell it to get money for it.
Yeah.
You've got whether we like it or not.
You see it from a long-term plan perspective as others, don't you? You see it as at the moment, this is an investment, but it looks great on my shelf for however long it looks there.
You have to have a long-term plan. We live in a world now where no one's certain of the future or what's coming around the next corner, like job-wise, society, my children getting jobs. So you can never take anything for granted. So I have to I have to think about that when I buy as well, like in a weird way.
How far away is your oldest kid from being 17 and potentially
Oh, she's only 13. My daughter. My oldest is 13.
4 years to enjoy some of that before you got to get a couple of grand of it out to get a car.
And yeah, exactly. Because one day she's going to go, Dad, I want to move out. Dad, I want a car. It's like, and one day you're going to need the space back in the room. You know, it's the space, and it's how much the wife has let you. You know, Shannon's got a room behind him. I can see. I know you've got a bit of an office, haven't you? But I've got a wall. I've got a wall in our bedroom. That's what I've got because I've got no other place. So
Martin, Shannon, I don't know if you remember, but Martin persuaded his missus to sacrifice their wardrobes so he could have space to put his toys out.
Mate, this is great.
I live in the same clothes. I wear the same clothes every day.
Mate, we literally have like the biggest room in our house now is converted for the collectibles room, and it started off with Sammy just wanting a bit of a shelf space in the old flat, and then it was like her own shelf, and then it was her own wall, and now she's got one half the room. But I'm lucky like that because she is a collector herself. But like, I don't know if you noticed, there's a bit more space behind me now. Like, I've got to the stage now. It's just like with my last 2 Mighty Max sets I need to do, and including parts, it's going to cost me best part of £400. With the Hasbro, it's going to cost me £1,500. Do I now basically try to scrimp and scrape to get them together, or do I clear off other bits that I've appreciated? Like Martin said, I've had it in my space. I've had the opportunity to look at it. I've had it in my hands. I've owned it. I've held it, and then go towards something that I know I'm actually going to complete. I'm never going to sell my Mighty Max collection. I'm never going to sell my Hasbro collection.
Yeah, exactly.
And now it's prioritizing.
Do you think? By the sounds of it, I'm pretty certain us three are this way. But do you think every collector has something that literally would have to left till last? Literally.
Yeah, I think your favorite childhood toy stays with you, doesn't it? I don't think whatever situation I get in financially, I'll ever sell the Hasbro collection. I know it sounds cruel, but if I was skinned, I still wouldn't sell them.
And it's the bit with another money involved in it as well.
I'd sell my body and my dignity before I sold my Mighty Max.
Yeah, exactly.
I wouldn't get as much, but
you'd still be happy.
But that's the same passion that runs these groups and does that kind of thing. If you've got the passion for that thing, that's what motivates you, drives you to do what we do. You guys run a group, I run a group because.
And to be fair, just to touch on that, going on to our conversation we had the other week, actually, like for them who don't know, like when it first came around, the idea, the Toys team sort of idea was floating around. It was a conversation between me, JK, Rushy, and Mr. Brian. And I actually went to Harris, and I said to him, I goes, look, told him what I was thinking of doing, how the best to go about it, because he's always been a big part of the groups, and like I always really loved the whole community aspect of Legion of Hasbro and stuff, and like he knows, like, and that's why he's always been like support of the group and stuff. It's just like the premise of why we set up the Toys team was to actually have a community group, like amongst friends, where you don't have people ripping off, you don't have these same people floating around the groups bitching and putting down prices or trying to make a quick buck and stuff like that. And like, and I'd just with your newest group lately, the Wrestling Figures UK, is it Wrestling Figures UK?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's brilliant. Like it's the main wrestling group I use now. To be fair, it's got a great little community. Everyone, do you know what I mean? Seems to get along well. Harold's just knocking stuff over here, but look, and that it's like it's very much like a community, like not based on our own, but it feels like our own. If that makes sense.
It's so the reason I started that group, I got on well with Andrew. Andrew's the other admin with me. Now, Andrew loves doing his unboxings. He does his videos. He's meeting people he wouldn't have been exposed to before. He's went up and saw Johnny at Super Power Toys. So the friendships are coming between these people that have never met before, but they've now bounced off each other. And I get reward from seeing someone else get reward. Does that make sense? Where I don't need. No one gets paid to be an admin. No one gets paid, and anybody watching this thinks that it's a breeze. It's not, because you get people messaging you. This
it's
going
not,
on, this,
and it literally costs me money every week.
And as an admin, you are in charge, and you have to entertain your community. That's what it's about. These groups that die, they're just for the sales groups, because the admin team make the group, and if they're not gelling and producing something, then the group's dead. Regardless, if it's got one member or 1,000 members.
There, mate. With one word, and that's entertain.
Yeah,
It does feel like that. As
I want
admin,
I want to go.
that is-
Yeah, look what I got. Look what I got. Yeah,
Yeah,
look,
and the
I've
thing
got
is, you
this.
don't realise though.
You just one. You want to get
One person.
people to enjoy it for a start, because you're a bit of an extrovert. You're like me. We're all extroverts.
We all like
to
to
a degree,
show.
right?
Yeah, we all like to
And
everyone loves
and the
to
thing
talk
is,
about
especially with like you two gents as well, like, and even with myself, like the passion and like how like we like not even put across. We're not trying to sell nothing. Like it makes no difference to me if anyone starts collecting Mighty Max. It doesn't. If anything, it makes it harder work for me. But like,
it's popular. Yeah,
but
exactly.
like when I've had people turn around me and be like, "Oh, I've literally just started collecting Mighty Max because I've seen your collection and I've seen you talk about it and stuff." And mate, it's fucking brilliant. It's such a
Martin?
nice thing.
What do you want to show off? What you got given today?
Oh, mate, we've run out of time, haven't we?
We've got 5 minutes.
Yeah,
before we
it's like-
have to get off. Normally, I've just overrun a little bit, but honestly, tonight I can't ruin it for Maxi. But go.
Get him out, Martin.
I'll come on next week. Get him out.
Get him back on.
This is like the epitome of what you tried to set up in this group, Shannon, when it comes to that word community, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is for Simon messaged me a week ago, maybe. Kieran Yates is a guy on the group. I've seen a few videos, etc.
Top
of
bloke.
him. He does.
I've not
he
met him,
doesn't
but
know-
he's a really good bloke.
Yeah, again, like I've never spoke to the guy, never private message or whatever. Obviously, I done an unboxing recently, and he met Simon this week and said, do you know Martin? Can you give this to Martin?" And Simon's gone, yeah, and Simon kindly
Oh, amazing.
drove it to me today. So apparently in this bag is something that I would like. So without further ado, let's open it.
It's not a 21-year-old blonde bird. Sorry.
No, unfortunately not.
I ain't got the energy.
I'll get that one for
12 hours.
yourself, mate.
Yeah, mate. Get your coat, love.
Yeah. What are you like cooking?
Oh yes, look at this. So I got I was drawn to the colours of Bucky O'Hare. Simple as that. I was drawn to the colours of the figure line. Didn't know much about it. Watched the YouTube thing. Watched the documentary, and I bought a bundle. It was cheap enough. And this one, oh, it looks like
Toadborg.
He
Is
said,
it Toadborg?
Sorry, sorry.
I think
what was
his name.
that? Toadborg.
I think his name's Toadborg. Yeah.
I can't believe you know their names, you absolute anoraks.
You're the one holding it.
There'll be girls watching this thing. There'll be girls watching.
That's all right. I've got girly bits in my
Yeah.
collection.
Oh,
I
that's
get
super
it.
cool.
I look quite fit to turn around and see the ball.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you got to see the moves on the back as well.
Oh, look at this. Oh, awesome. Look.
Oh, super cool.
Who's that one?
I don't know
that's
who he
a
is.
Toad Trooper.
Toad
Yeah,
Trooper. Where's Jonathan Buckley?
Kermit the Frog's angry brother.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kermit the Frog on acid.
Oh, there's a couple more in here. Oh, wow, there's 2 more.
Oh, look at this.
How big is the line? God knows.
There's not many figures, I don't think. I think there's no more than 10.
No, there's about 8 of them. Maxie says she's going to make a Bucky sign tomorrow.
Oh, wow.
So
I said I wouldn't be a completist, but I think I already am.
Yeah, you've already done it. Oh, he's cool. I like that one.
Who's that dude?
I don't know. I can't remember what his name was. Not Buster Gonad.
Buster Gonad?
Yeah, I've done that once. I was in hospital for a week.
I've done that once. The crowd were baying for a penalty as I went down.
Right, you got 1 minute.
Oh, sorry.
Oh,
Look
the
at
dog
that.
dude, he's cool.
Mate, he's well cool.
Yeah, I don't know.
Awesome.
Anyway,
Mate,
They
like,
do a
so-
spaceship, which is really nice.
Oh, and he's got me some kind of checklist.
yeah, Kieran's
Look
putting
at
it-
that. What a legend, Kieran.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
Kieran, I don't know if Kieran's watching, but I messaged him after. This is awesome. Like, again, like you say, for someone to take interest in what you've unboxed and stuff, and to send you that. And look at the car. Like, as a mock collector, I've got to keep it in the bag as well.
Yeah, he's even got his own bags. Look.
That is well cool, and it's just like, again, like, massive thank you, Kieran. If
I
you're
believe
watching,
it's. I don't believe it's called mock. I believe it's called fib, fresh in bag.
Yeah.
My sandwiches were that this morning.
Yeah.
Right,
That's awesome.
It's 8 o'clock on the nose. We've got a live seller coming right now. So let's say thank you very much, Martin. We've got to get you on again and have a better, longer chat.
Yeah,
okay?
Yeah, we need to have
Pencil it in.
Yeah, we'll definitely get you on again, mate. Even next Sunday, we'll get a good chat on the go. But pleasure as always, gents.
Yeah,
Appreciate
next
that.
week we've got Ethan coming on to talk about Transformers Nation next week. But RSCO, I'll slip into your DMs and we'll sort a date out, man. That's been brilliant.
Okay.
Yo.
See you later, people.
Okay.